it's the grapevine. How are you? I hope you're having a good day. My pictures fell. So yeah, that happened. I have to fix it back, but I'm not gonna do it right now, so just ignore all this, alright? So today I am going to do a tier maker of Degrassi The Next Generation characters. I did one a while ago. It was sometime last year, but I did it when I wasn't finished with season one, I think. So I have a few opinions that have changed. Also, I added a few extra characters in there. I won't be ranking junior high or next class characters because that's a lot of freaking characters, and this video is going to be really long. So let's just get started. Alright, so here are my categories. It's God tier, great tier, good tier, complicated tier, which means that I love them, but they've done a lot of stuff, and I don't really know how to feel about that. We have decent tier, deserved better / more storylines tier. That's self-explanatory. We have the useless tier, and finally the dumpster juice tier. Alright, so our first character is Ashley Kerwin. In my first tier, I ranked her as dumpster juice. But that was like season one Ashley Kerwin. And now that like I'm going back and rewatching episodes from season two, I'm like, Goth Ashley is better. You know, I'm not saying like I'm in love with her or anything. I'm just saying like I love her style. I love her attitude in season two. You know, she's very down to earth. And I don't know, just like a chill person compared to season one. So, where am I gonna put her? Boy, oh boy. For now, I'm gonna put her in the complicated tier. So that's like a big jump. Like, look at you, Ashley. You go, girl. Next, we have my girl, Alex. I love Alex. She's one half of the Palix couple. So, of course, I love her. I'm going to... Where did I have her last time? Okay, I had her at the great tier. I'm going to put her back at the great tier. I think once, you know, she stopped hanging out with Jay, that she turned into, like, a really likable person. And she's had some bumps, but, you know, she went back to school, you know, trying to get, you know, a better education, a better life. So you gotta love Alex, and you gotta love her tough girl personality. Like, alright. Next, we have Snake, aka Mr. Simpson, aka Archie. So overall, Snake is a really caring and very supportive person. Like, he supported his friends when he was in school. He supports his students. He's a great teacher. Like, he's a great principal. He's always willing to help people. Like, even when it's not in his best interest. Like, when he helped Sean and Darcy. I had him in the God tier first time around, and I'm gonna keep him in the God tier. Next, we have Shantae. I don't know. I don't really remember that much about Shantae. I remember, like, the first time that she was introduced, it was really random because she was at Emma's sleepover, and, like, who is this girl? Like, they just never gave her any storylines. You know, she was, like, the stereotypical mean, bratty, black girl. Like, so I'm gonna obviously put her in the deserved better / more storylines tier. Craig. Why do I have two pictures of Craig? He's just amazing. I don't know. So Craig. I put him at the complicated tier first go around, and I think I'm gonna keep him there because I do relate to him a lot, with how he grew up. I don't know, like, and I also, like, relate to his, like, mental health issues. But, you know, he cheated on Ashley. He wasn't good to Ellie. or Manny, and just he cheated, literally he cheated on all of his girlfriends, and I don't know. But yeah, he was always like really supportive of Marco during his coming out story. So he's deep down a good person, but he doesn't make good decisions. So I don't know. He's still complicated for me. Alright, next we have Spike. You already know where my girl Spike is going. Come on now. She's a god tier. Give me a break. She's just a feminist queen, the creator of feminism. She's just very strong-willed. Like, she raised a baby at the age of 14, and she stayed in school despite people wanting her out of the school because she was pregnant. Like, she's just a fighter, and she's very independent. She's the one who asked Snake to marry her. I don't know, where did I put Caitlyn? Caitlyn's cool. I'm gonna judge her only on the Next Generation. I mean, she sort of reminds me of Emma, but Caitlyn's better personality-wise. She cares about the environment, about helping people. She stays at the great tier. That's where I had her first time, so she stays there. And that's her spot. Okay, next we have Darcy. I don't know, Darcy like started out as like this shy Christian girl. Like, she went to church every Sunday, and she reads the Bible every day before bed. Like, she was really annoying. Like, no offense, but I really can't. Like, when she slut-shamed Mia because, you know, she's a teen mom, like, that wasn't cool. Also, like, when she was sexually assaulted, she spread a false rumor that Snake sexually harassed her. And that really, like, affected his reputation. And that wasn't cool at all. But I can really relate to Darcy from, like, the sexual assault standpoint. Like, after that, you know, she seemed, like, really human. She became really, unfortunately, really relatable after her assault. So, right now, she's complicated tier. Right there with Craig and Ashley. Okay, next we have Miss Hatsalakos, aka Miss Hot Sauce. I was thirsting over her like a couple weeks ago, so she's bae, but she did like have an affair with a married man. I can't really like respect that. Where did I have her before? Where is she? Oh, yeah, decent. I don't know, I'll put her at, she stays at decent. She's pretty decent. She hasn't done anything, like, outrageous other than, like, the affair. Yeah, and she was really good with JT. She's a good teacher. So, yeah, she's pretty decent. Okay, next we have Derek. Derek is something else. So when he, like, started out in the show, he was just, like, this, I don't know, mean, annoying bully. And when Jimmy came back to, like, coach the basketball team, he called Jimmy a cripple. Like, he's just really mean for no reason. And then, like, around season 8, he just became even worse. Like, he turned into, like, this psychopath. Like, he physically assaulted Jane by kicking her. And, you know, he was mocking her, being really sexist because she was on the football team. And it was really gross. So he, go back home, Derek, to where you belong, in the dumpster juice tier. Okay, next we have Mr. Radich. I'm not even gonna stall this. He's pretty useless. He most of the time he doesn't do his job. Like, the thing with Rick, he didn't talk to Rick when Rick came to ask for his help, and then he didn't take responsibility when the shooting happened, so he's pretty useless. And when he got fired, that okay, next we have Danny Van Zant, the younger brother of Liberty Van Zant. I really like this dude. when he was first introduced, he was like this goofy kid. And then he like transitioned into this like mature young man. Like I really love him so much. They still didn't give him that much to do, like, which is like pretty normal with their black characters. Degrassi just forgets how to write when it comes to black characters. I don't know. Anyways, so he goes in the deserved better / more storylines tier. My girl Ellie, I love her. Okay, so I'm specifically talking about Goth Ellie, not Goo Goo for Craig Ellie. That's no. So Goth Ellie, you know where she's going. She's God tier. Give me a break. Like, Ellie is just cool. And she has like such a mellow personality, and I love like her physical aesthetic. I mean, come on, she's Ellie. She's Goth Ellie. Come on. All right, next we have Emma. Emma, I originally put her in the dumpster juice tier. I don't know, my feelings haven't changed about her that much, but in like the last episode I did, she was really helpful towards Sean, and you know, she's a very supportive girlfriend. Like, I can't take that away from her. I don't know, every time I look at her, I just think the epitome of white feminism. Like, I just can't take her seriously, and I can't ever love her. Dumpster juice seems harsh, but no, she's done some really effed up stuff. I don't know. The thing that she did with Liberty and Chris, like, her not wanting Chris to be with Liberty because, I don't know, racism, I don't know. And she's not useless. Fudge. Okay, until she does something miraculous, she's still gonna be in the dumpster juice for me. I'm sorry. I know she's y'all's favorite little activist, but I can't. I just can't. Alright, so next we have Hazel. I have talked about Hazel so many times. I think y'all know where she goes. She definitely deserved more storylines. They literally gave her nothing. She is Paige's sidekick and Jimmy's girlfriend. Oh, and that Muslim storyline. That's it. Okay, so now we have Holly J, the younger sister of the infamous Heather Sinclair. Holly J is an interesting character. She was like the mean girl, but she was also really smart, and she worked hard for everything that she got. But, you know, still mean until, you know, something tragic happened to her. And she really changed into a more, like, down-to-earth, nice person. She has a great transformation. She's a queen. There's nowhere else to put her but the God tier. Come on now. Next up is my dude, Jay. It's either dumpster juice or useless. I mean, what do you want from me? Like, come on now, it's Jay. He's dumpster juice smoothie. Like, what has he done that has been so great? Every girl he comes in contact with, he brings down. He was holding back Alex. He gave Emma a social disease. He got Sean into a lot of shit he shouldn't have gotten him into. Like, he's just... God, he brought down Spinner. Oh my God, he brought down Spinner. Like, this guy is like a virus. Come on. I can't stand him. Okay, next up, we have Joey Jeremiah. He's sweet, he's funny, he is a great father to Angela and Craig. I really like him. So he goes to the great tier. JT. Oh my God, I absolutely love JT, and I love how he's written. He is not only the goofy, funny guy, but he's like really caring and really intelligent. Just an all-around good guy. Like, he just wants to make people laugh. How can you hate him? How can you hate this king? Come on, he's a god tier. Next is Kendra. Um, I mean, there's really not much to say about Kendra because they really didn't give her anything. She's a younger sister of Spinner. Um, she's a person of color, so obviously, you know where she's going. Um, and like, they blackholed her. Like, where did she go? Where did she go? Where is she? Like, she just disappeared. And like, she was never mentioned again. And like, she didn't come back after Spinner got cancer. Like, anyways, they didn't give her anything. She was Toby's girlfriend and she was interested in anime. Like, that's it. Literally. Nothing else. Next, we have my girl, Miss Kwan. Queen Kwan. Alright, let me tell you something about this bitch. She can go toe to toe with all of her students, okay? She doesn't take shit from anybody, okay? Especially Spinner. She is always on his ass. Like, from the moment he steps into Degrassi, not even her classroom, but Degrassi, she is always at the door waiting for him, okay? You know, my girl, she's more than good. I originally had her in good, but I'm gonna put her in great. Like, I gotta stop sleeping on her. She's great. She is great. Next, we have Liberty. Where did I put Liberty? Okay, I originally put Liberty in the complicated tier, but you know, I had some people in my ear telling me some things like, oh, Liberty, she's so bad. Like, she has a big mouth and like she's so annoying. Like, no, I'm not listening to that mess no more. Y'all stop sleeping on my girl Liberty, okay? She is an intelligent black woman who knows what she wants, does not let anybody get in her way. She does not change for anybody, and I respect that. Like, how can you not love that? If she's a white character, y'all would just love it. And I don't know why Liberty gets so much hate for being smart and knowing that she's smart. So, she gets an upgrade. She's not complicated. She is great, okay? Look at you, moving on up to the east side, yes. But I do still think she deserved more storylines. But you know, she's good. Like, what they gave us, yeah, she's great. She's great. Not good, great. Great. Oh, nobody's in my good tier yet. Okay, hold on. Next we have Marco, my LGBT fam, my gay king. Like, how can you not love Marco? Like, okay, besides the fact that he doesn't know how to dress and his hair is questionable, like 95% of the time. I mean, he's still Marco. Like, he's Marco. How can you not love Marco? Like, what else do I have to say? Marco's great. Right, next we have Mia. I have just never been a fan of Mia. And it's not just because, like, she ruined Gibberty. It's just, like, they didn't give her a personality. Like, her personality is that she's a single mom. And that she has a dead boyfriend. I mean, that's it. That's it. That's all she is. Like, name something else that she has done that has been significant in that show. Like, what has she done? Nothing. So she is useless to me. Like, she's just useless. Alright, now... Where you think I'm gonna put Manny? Where you think I'm gonna put her? God tier, okay? You know what? She deserves to be first. You know what? It's Manny! It's bad bitch Manuela! Come on! This bitch showed me, she showed me how to be a bad bitch, okay? At the tender age of 9, when I saw this bitch for the first time, I'm like, okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna be her when I grow up. Like, she exudes confidence, okay? Like, her wardrobe is on point. She's a great friend who deserved better than Emma. It's Manny. It's Manuela Santos, okay? Hey, next up we have Paige. I love this girl, okay? I mean, she's in God tier, obviously. You know what? She deserves to be next to Manny. Right, there she go. Like, when you talk about Degrassi character arcs, girl, Paige is... She's the creator of character arcs, okay? Like, she went from mean girl to this goddess. You can't hate Paige. Like, even when she's being mean and ruthless, like, you just love it. You love to hate her. And you hate to love her. Like, she's amazing in everything she does. Okay, so we have Peter. He's going straight to dumpster juice, obviously. Just for the sole reason of what he did to Manny. That's it. That's all you need. You don't even need the other stuff that he's done. And he's done a lot of other stuff. We can talk now. We can talk, but it'll be all day. So yeah, like, no, sexually harassing Manny. And no, I don't think so. Nope. Next. Rick Murray. Rick Murray, obviously goes in dumpster juice. He brought a gun to school. What else do you need to know? Like, what else? You want me to tell you some other things too? Okay. He abused Terry. Is that enough? Do you need some more? No? You're good? You sure? Alright, next. Sean Cameron. Alright, so I originally had Sean in the great tier, but going back and rewatching old episodes, he's like really homophobic. Lordy. I don't know. Does he... It's not complicated because, like, I'm gonna... he's like really homophobic, you guys. I'm gonna put him in the good tier because, like, he has so much more good characteristics than negative. So, for right now, because this can change, you know? It can change. Right now, he's in good tier. Alright, next we have Spinner. He stays in the complicated tier for me. He himself he's a homophobic king. He created homophobia. Don't believe me, look in the history books. Also, like, he was a real bitch to Paige. Like, when she was going through the effects of her sexual assault, like, he was just a bad boyfriend. Yeah, just a bad boyfriend. And his whole role in Jimmy getting shot, like, that's not cool. But I don't know, I have a soft spot for Spinner. Like, he makes me laugh. Like, right, so Toby. Where did I have him? I had him in the useless tier. I mean, he's pretty much useless. I mean, he could go in the deserved better tier. Okay, he's in the deserved better tier. They gave him like one storyline, then they just tossed him aside. A role he had was JT's friend, but then JT stopped hanging out with him, so like he became even more of nothing. So he deserved better. Alright, next up is Dean. Dumpster juice. He is a rapist. That's the only reason. Alright, so Dylan, Marco's ex-boyfriend. For me, he goes in the useless tier. He didn't really have any significance other than being Marco's first boyfriend. I mean, no, like, he's just blah. Alright, next up is, what's this dude's name? God damn it. This is how much I don't care about him. I can't even remember his name. Sully! There it is. Alright. I wonder where he's going. Obviously he's such an important character to me. He goes into dumpster juice. How are you gonna have Manny, the baddest bitch in the game, and treat her like trash? Looking the way you do? Ooh! Don't mess with my girl. So next we have little baby Angela. I have said this before, I definitely think she deserved more storylines, especially like storylines with Craig. Like their chemistry together was beautiful, and like they're my favorite sibling relationships in the show. Like they're so cute together, and obviously they love each other. Like why couldn't you give her something? And why turn Alex into a completely different character? We didn't need a Tori, okay? We needed more Angela. Why not just bring her back, with Joey and Craig? All right, next we have this dude. I legitimately cannot remember his name, and I'm not even gonna look it up. He doesn't deserve a name, honestly. Like, he doesn't deserve that respect of me saying his name. Anyways, he goes into the dumpster juice tier because he's the one who killed JT. So he's garbage for that. He's a murderer. So yeah, that's it. Don't fuck with my boy. Right, next we have Jimmy. Wheelchair Jimmy. Hello. No disrespect. You're obviously a god. Like, he's just a very sweet and caring person and friend. Like, he was there for Marco when he came out. Like, he was like his biggest supporter during that time. And he has so much love in his heart. Like, even after, the shooting and he was paralyzed, he tried to make the best of it. He's just a very positive character. All right, next we have Lucas, which is Isabella's dad. To me, he's just dumpster juice. He didn't want to take care of Isabella at all. He just didn't do anything. He's a deadbeat dad. And I just don't like him. I've never liked him. Yeah, next we have Terry. She definitely deserved more storylines. So she has a little bit more storylines than the rest of these people in this tier, but not that much. They didn't really do much with her character. For the most part, she was like in the sidelines. Like, you would see her like in the background for most of the scenes. Yeah, they did my girl dirty. They did her dirty. All right, next we have Mohammed, aka Ice Cream Boy. Ooh, this rude ass motherfucker. Okay, so he is dumpster juice. I specifically added him because I wanted to put him in the dumpster juice tier. I didn't have him in my first tier maker, but I had to do it this time because he is just awful. He fat shamed Terry. That was his whole personality. He hated fat people, that's it. So obviously he's going into the dumpster juice tier. Okay, so that's everybody from TNG. Here is my tier. In the God tier, we have Manny, Paige, Snake, Spike, Ellie, Holly J, JT, and Jimmy. In the Great tier, we have Alex, Caitlin, Joey, Miss Kwan, Liberty, and Marco. In the Good tier, we have Sean all by himself. In the Complicated tier, we have Ashley, Craig, Darcy, and Spinner. Decent tier, we have Miss Hatsalakos. In the Deserved Better / More Storylines tier, we have Shantae, Danny, Hazel, Kendra, Toby, Angela, and Terry. In the Useless tier, we have Mr. Radich, Mia, and Dylan. And in the Dumpster Juice tier, we have Derek, Emma, Jay, Peter, Rick, Dean, Sully, whatever this fuckwad's name is, Lucas, and Mohammed. For right now, this looks pretty good. All right, so that's it. I would love to hear your comments down below, your opinions on my chart, and everything. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye.